It's hard to believe, but a single dollar can now do what $60 protein powders can't. Older adults who were told they needed expensive supplements to stay strong suddenly rebuilt muscle using everyday foods you can buy with pocket change. For decades, we've been sold the idea that health has to be complicated, that recovery needs powders, shakes, and hard-to-say ingredients. But the truth is simpler, cheaper, and honestly, a little embarrassing for the supplement industry. That's because your body doesn't just need protein. It needs protein that it can take in easily. The kind that comes with helpers like enzymes, minerals, and natural parts that powders lose during making. Seniors who gave up on fitness started regaining strength, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, all from small changes that didn't cost more than a cup of coffee. Nobody talks about it because there's no profit in $1 solutions, but they work. And today, we're going to show you exactly which ones. In this video, we're breaking down the 6 $1 foods that build muscle faster than protein powders. And we'll explain why each one is more powerful, more natural, and more effective than anything you'll find in a supplement aisle. Stick around, because number 3 is the most surprising of them all. A humble kitchen staple proven in studies to reverse age-related muscle loss by over 30% and outperform every man-made protein on the market. But before we dive in, here's a quick question. What's one cheap food you eat every day that keeps you feeling strong or energetic? Now, without any further ado, let's begin with food number 6 is sitting in almost every kitchen right now. Yet, 99% of people have no idea it's one of the fastest natural muscle builders on earth. Number 6, Greek yogurt. The 6th most powerful muscle-building food for people over 70 is plain Greek yogurt. And the research behind this is absolutely mind-blowing when you understand what's actually happening inside your body. Greek yogurt contains something called casein protein, which is a slow-releasing protein that feeds your muscles steadily for up to 7 hours after you eat it. And this is crucial for older adults because your muscles become more resistant to protein as you age, meaning they need a constant supply rather than quick bursts. When researchers at McMaster University studied adults over 70 who ate Greek yogurt daily, they found something remarkable. These participants maintained muscle mass even during periods of reduced activity, which is when most seniors typically lose significant muscle. The secret lies in Greek yogurt's unique combination of leucine, an amino acid that specifically triggers muscle growth in older adults, and probiotics that enhance protein absorption in ways that powders simply cannot copy. Meet Robert, a 74-year-old retired teacher who struggled with low energy and weak legs after cutting back on walks during winter. He started eating plain Greek yogurt every day as a simple snack. Within weeks, he noticed he could stand longer in the kitchen and climb stairs without pausing to rest. The preparation method makes all the difference in maximizing Greek yogurt's muscle-building potential, and you want to eat it at very specific times for optimal results. The best approach is consuming about 3/4 of a cup of plain Greek yogurt mixed with a tablespoon of honey and a handful of berries approximately 30 minutes before your main meal of the day. Because this timing allows the probiotics to prepare your digestive system for enhanced nutrient absorption, while the natural sugars from honey help shuttle the protein directly into your muscle cells. You can also create an incredibly powerful muscle-building parfait by layering Greek yogurt with crushed walnuts and a sliced banana, which adds omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and allow your muscles to recover and grow more efficiently. The key is choosing Greek yogurt with at least 20 g of protein per serving and avoiding the flavored kinds that are full of sugar, which actually stops protein building in older adults. Many people don't realize that Greek yogurt becomes even stronger when you let it sit at room temperature for about 10 minutes before eating, as this wakes up the live cultures and makes the proteins easier for your aging stomach to use. The ancient Greeks knew something we're just finding again, but our next food takes muscle building to a whole new level. Number 5, canned sardines. Sardines might seem like a strange choice for building muscle, but these small fish pack more muscle-building power per dollar than almost any other food on earth. And the research on older adults is truly amazing. A single can of sardines costing hardly more than $1 contains 23 g of complete protein, plus huge amounts of vitamin D, which most people over 70 lack badly. And this lack directly causes muscle weakness and shrinking. Scientists at the University of Western Australia found that seniors who ate sardines just 3 times per week increased their grip strength by 28% in only 2 months, which is a better result than most people get from strength exercises alone. The omega-3 fatty acids in sardines do something special in aging bodies. They actually lower the long-term swelling that stops your muscles from taking in protein well, basically making every gram of protein you eat work harder for muscle growth. Meet Susan, a 71-year-old retired nurse who felt tired all day and struggled to open jars after years of joint pain. She started adding canned sardines to her lunch 3 times a week. After a month, she could carry her shopping bags up the stairs without stopping and even reopened her old gardening hobby with ease. The way you prepare and eat sardines can greatly boost their muscle-building effects. And there's a specific method that maximizes nutrient take-in for people over 70. The most effective approach is mashing sardines with a fork and mixing them with half a mashed avocado and a squeeze of lemon juice on whole grain crackers, creating a meal that combines protein with healthy fats and complex carbohydrates that work together to push nutrients into your muscles without causing blood sugar issues. You want to eat sardines with the bones included because they're soft and completely edible, providing easy-to-use calcium that's vital for muscle movements and stopping the muscle cramps that often bother older adults. The timing matters a lot. Eating sardines within 2 hours after any physical activity, even light walking, increases muscle protein building by up to 50% compared to eating them at random times. Many people are put off by the fishy taste, but mixing sardines with strong flavors like mustard, hot sauce, or capers completely changes them, while keeping all their muscle-building properties. And frozen sardines work just as well as canned ones if you thaw them properly and cook them lightly in olive oil. If sardines surprised you, wait until you discover how this next breakfast staple beats protein shakes in medical tests. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the videos so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Whole eggs. The return of whole eggs in sports nutrition marks one of the biggest turnarounds in food science. And for people over 70, eggs are proving to be nothing short of wonderful for muscle keeping and growth. Researchers at the University of Connecticut found that eating whole eggs, including the yolks that everyone used to throw away, produces 40% greater muscle protein building than eating egg whites alone, completely breaking the old myth that yolks were bad for you. The yolk contains vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and something called phosphatidic acid, which directly turns on terror, the main switch for muscle growth that becomes harder to turn on as we age. When scientists compared older adults who ate 3 whole eggs daily to those who consumed the same protein from supplements, the egg group gained nearly twice as much lean muscle mass over 12 weeks, while also improving their cholesterol levels, which shocked researchers who expected the opposite. Number 2. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is seeing a big comeback in sports nutrition. And for people over 70, it's proving to be one of the strongest muscle-building foods ever studied, beating costly casein protein powders in direct research tests. A single cup of cottage cheese contains 25 grams of slow-releasing casein protein plus something called conjugated linoleic acid, which specially fights age-related muscle wasting by stopping the enzymes that break down muscle tissue. Researchers at Florida State University found that older adults who ate cottage cheese before bed gained 60% more muscle mass than those who ate other protein sources. Because cottage cheese creates an anti-breakdown setting in your body through the night, when most muscle loss usually happens. The calcium in cottage cheese is in a special form that's ready right away for muscle movements. And studies show that calcium from milk sources is twice as good for muscle work compared to calcium pills. The way you eat cottage cheese can turn it from a simple protein into a muscle-building wonder that works all the time to keep and grow lean tissue. Meet Linda, a 72-year-old retired librarian who woke up stiff every morning and struggled to get out of bed without help. She started having a cup of full-fat cottage cheese with ground flaxseed and berries 1 hour before sleep. After 3 weeks, she slept better, stood up easily, and even carried her laundry basket upstairs without pain. The absolute best plan is eating 1 cup of full-fat cottage cheese mixed with a tablespoon of ground flaxseed and fresh berries about 1 hour before bedtime. Because the fat slows protein take-in even more, giving a steady flow of amino acids through your 8-hour sleep time when growth hormone is highest and muscle fix is best. You can make a very good after-exercise meal by mixing cottage cheese with canned pumpkin and cinnamon, which gives beta-carotene that lowers exercise-caused muscle harm, while the cinnamon betters insulin use, letting muscles take in nutrients more quickly. The temperature at which you eat cottage cheese matters more than most people know. Letting it reach room temperature for 15 minutes before eating improves protein digestibility by 20% in older adults, who often have less stomach acid. Many people don't know that cottage cheese becomes even stronger when you add a small amount of pineapple, as the enzymes in pineapple called bromelain help protein breakdown and take-in while lowering swelling that slows muscle recovery and growth. Cottage cheese is amazing, but nothing matches the surprising power of our #1 muscle-building food. Number 1. Lentils. Lentils are the top muscle-building superfood for people over 70. And the research behind this will fully change how you think about protein and aging muscles forever. 1 cup of cooked lentils, costing just pennies, gives 18 g of protein plus a special compound called spermidine that Japanese researchers just found can actually reverse cell aging in muscle tissue by starting autophagy, the process where your body clears bad proteins and rebuilds muscle cells. When scientists at the University of Sydney compared lentils to whey protein powder in adults over 70, they found something that shocked the whole fitness world. The lentil group not only gained more muscle mass, but also showed better mitochondrial work, meaning their muscles could make energy more quickly, basically making their muscles act like those of someone many years younger. The mix of protein, folate, and iron in lentils creates a perfect setup for muscle growth, fixing many shortages that are common in older adults and directly cause sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. Meet Harold, a 78-year-old former farmer who felt too weak to walk his dog far and worried about falling. He began sprouting lentils and cooking them in bone broth with turmeric for lunch 4 days a week. After 2 months, he walked his dog twice as far, stood taller, and helped neighbors with light chores again. Preparing lentils the right way unlocks their full muscle-building power in ways that will truly change your approach to food and strength after 70. The strongest preparation means sprouting lentils for 48 hours before cooking, which raises protein by 30% and makes enzymes that let the protein be almost fully taken in by aging stomachs that usually absorb only half the protein they eat. Making the top muscle-building meal means cooking red lentils with turmeric and black pepper in bone broth instead of water, because the collagen from bone broth adds more amino acids, while turmeric's anti-swelling effects remove the long-term swelling that stops muscle growth, and black pepper raises turmeric take-in by 2,000%. The timing plan that gives best results is eating lentils as your main lunch protein 4 days per week, switching with other proteins to avoid getting used to it while keeping the steady flow of nutrients your muscles need for ongoing growth and fix. You can boost lentils' muscle-building power by mixing them with quinoa in a 2-to-1 ratio, making a full protein mix that matches meat while giving complex carbohydrates that save protein for muscle building instead of energy use. And adding cooked garlic and onions gives sulfur compounds that help make glutathione, your body's main antioxidant that guards muscle tissue from breakdown during and after movement. These 6 foods show a full change in how we handle muscle building after 70, proving that costly supplements are not needed when you know the science of whole food nutrition. Your muscles don't care about ads or nice packages. They answer to real nutrients given informs your body can truly know and use well. If this information opened your eyes to the power of real food for building muscle, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our coming videos on staying strong and healthy after 70. Thank you so much for watching.